our Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, Lil Hunkle, getting some last rehearsals in before the curtain goes up later this weekend as the Warren Players present A Christmas Carol. And I understand you're reprising your role as the Ghost of Christmas Future.
Yes, I did this role 10 years ago. I'm also the blind old hag. I start out being the blind old hag, and then I change magically into the Ghost of Christmas Future, and then back to the blind old hag.
and what is it about Warren Players and A Christmas Carol that brought you back want to reprise this role?
Well, I sort of stopped acting because I'm getting too old to remember anything. And I couldn't resist when Jen texted me and asked me if I would do this again, and I couldn't resist, and it's been a fun experience. I've been in a few shows for the second time around that haven't been as much fun, but this one is. Everybody gets along real well, and we've been having a good time.
And how does this year's production compare to the one that you were in a decade ago?
That's a good question. Well, it's funny because some of the kids have grown up and come back. Our Ghost of Past was very little when we did this 10 years ago, and now she's all grown up and she's able to do the role again. So that's kind of neat, and it's fun to see the difference in some of the characters.
And how much fun is it for you to be able to come in and step into a role that you've done once before, but maybe now you're able to put some different twists on it this time around?
Yes, I'm hoping to get more expression in it, and being the Ghost of Christmas Future. I get to dance, and I danced last year, or 10 years ago too. And the blind old hag is going to be a little bit nastier this time.
And then obviously you get to work with one of the more iconic villains of this time of year in Ebenezer Scrooge, and what's it like been working with John now for the second time around?
Oh, John and I met each other when we both were in Titanic, and we've done a few other shows together since then, and you have to experience John Beard. But he's lots of fun to work with, and he does a fantastic job. I told him he was typecast, but he's not.
And so, what got you initially involved with the Players, and what's had you keep coming back after all these years?
I was raised in New Jersey, 45 minutes from Broadway, and class trips were to Broadway, and I always wanted to act and sing. I've always sung. So 33 years ago, I did my first show with the Warren Players, and our director, actually I was in Cinderella, and our director was Cinderella, and her mother was the stepmother. So and I've been doing shows ever since.
And how unique is it? I mean, obviously this is a smaller group, and you mentioned you're playing multiple roles, and it seems like that's the case with a lot of the shows that you'll have some of the actors take on multiple roles throughout, and how does that make that maybe a little more unique for a small town theater?
This is actually the only one that I think I've been in, but that's just the way it's written, usually I'm just one person. I have enough trouble being one person.
And so what can people expect when they come out later this weekend following the Thanksgiving holiday when the curtain goes up?
Well, it's a familiar show. I mean, most of the people know the story, which makes it nice in some ways. There's such a lot of talent around Warren, and you will see it all. Fantastic singers, and I think they'll have a good time watching it.
Any insights you want to give us as the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come before folks come attend the show this weekend?
Well, I'm gonna tell Scrooge. Well, actually, I don't have any lines when I'm the Ghost of Christmas Future, but I do get to dance around a little bit and set him straight.
All right, Lil Hunkle, thank you so much, and break a leg this weekend.
Thank you.